something's going your way and you go, yes. That's, you can actually induce it by exercising.
Yeah, and we're not talking about if you've been depressed, not trying to go to the gym and do the class that somebody's been taking for a year, but get yourself out of bed and get outside and walk for 5 minutes. Build it up to that 30 minutes a day. It's going to help you feel better.
Yep. What else? Improves memory, slows Alzheimer's disease, and prevent Parkinson's disease. Increases your lung capacity. We've talked about the importance of oxygen. Shallow breathing is so common. Shallow breathing is just right here when you raise your shoulders. But if you try to breathe deeply without raising your shoulders, you're going to force your diaphragm. Practice deep breathing every day so it increases your lung capacity. It helps alleviate pain by releasing endorphins. Before it was when someone hurt, it's like, don't move. But now, physical therapy, they start right away. I was telling them about when I tore my pectoral tendon here. Pam doesn't like me to show it, but I tore my pectoral tendon here, and after the operation, just a few days after, I went for physical therapy, and they told me, you gotta start moving it right away. And they did some stretches. It hurt, but it helped me.
Yeah, I remember when Nico had knee surgery.
Our son.
I had to start working it right away. So, yeah, they've actually found that it'll help with pain. If you have any kind of chronic pain, it's better to be moving.
Yeah, and it will increase your energy level. So if you're low in energy, you feel too tired for exercise, you actually need exercise. All right, so we talked about aerobic exercise. A 160-pound person burns this many calories per minute while walking briskly, at 5 miles per hour. A, B, or C? A, 8.7 calories per minute. B, 15 calories per minute. C, 2.1 calories per minute.
Is this a quiz?
Yeah, it's a quiz.
Oh.
The answer is A, 8.7 calories per minute, which is not bad for just walking. And I think, I don't know if you mentioned it on this live or it was on the Spanish one, about there's an obsession in our culture with an obsession of perfection. And that's not the goal.
Yeah.
And in performance too.
And I think that's why some people don't want to do it. Did I already say that in English? I don't know.
Your HIIT classes. Talk about your HIIT classes.
Okay, so I started taking classes at the gym called HIIT, high intensive interval training. I think that's what it stands for. But it's a 50-minute class, and that's where they monitor our heart rate, and we're getting in the different zones. And I love it in that it was super, you're competing against yourself, and the whole class structure is pushing you, right, to work really hard for these 50 minutes. But what I found is that if I went to those classes more than 2 or 3 times a week, because there were people going every day, and I'm like, if I would go every day, it would do the opposite. It would create more stress. It was depleting my body. It was too much. I don't know. It was just too much for me at my age. So I think that happens to people. Sometimes they go and they try to do too much too soon. And, I see all the time in the gym, even in those HIIT classes, that it'd be like somebody that would come in, this is our first HIIT class, give them an applause, all right? And then they're trying to keep up with people that have been going there for a while. I can't even think about keeping up with some of the people in the class. You just have to think about improving yourself. But, they're pushing themselves too hard, and it's kind of scary, to see people are going to get hurt. And I think too, you're going to do something and no wonder you don't want to go back because you hurt something, plus your muscles just ached, and that's part of exercise. If you haven't been exercising, know that if you go and exercise again the next day, you're going to actually feel better. What's it called? That stuff that gets you
lactic acid. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, just pace yourself, set a goal, and go towards that goal little by little. You're not there to compete against anybody else but yourself, and listen to your body.
I think we'd be a lot more motivated if we just see it as it is, how God designed us. We're stirring up those waters. We're bringing life. We're bringing life to our bodies, how God created us. We're meant to move because we'll be healthier. We're going to feel better. We're going to be stronger.
Look for an environment where there's not a lot of pollution. It's good for you to breathe. And experiment with different things. Like here it says jogging, cycling, rowing, elliptical machine, aerobic dance routines, stair stepping, skating, cross-country skating, tennis, racquetball, basketball, ballroom dancing, swimming. Just listen to your body. Look for a combination.
Find something that you enjoy, that you can do and that you would enjoy doing.
Yep.
And sometimes, when I had little kids, we had 6 kids, and I wasn't going to the gym. You just have to get out there and walk, and that's why there's strollers. And a lot of times it's a break for you mentally and for that child, because they usually enjoy being outside in the stroller, and you're moving and you're getting your system healthy.
So if you want to stay young, do work on the 3 components: aerobic exercise, resistance exercise, which is strengthening weights of some sort, and flexibility. What I would recommend for if you've never worked with any of those, yoga is great for flexibility. You can take a yoga class, but if you want to just a very basic, I would say start walking 5 minutes, like 3 times a week, then increase the number of minutes, and then increase the number of days that you do it. And I would say once you're up to 20 minutes, I would say walk for 5 minutes, and then start doing squats. Like just stop and do a squat is the best exercise there is. And just go like this, assisting, grabbing onto something. And I gotta go grab the phone. So talk to him.
Okay, well, I know, learn how to have good form when you do a squat, because you don't want your knees to go over your toes. You want the weight to be back in your heels. I see a lot of people do squats and they don't do them right.
Yeah.
And they're going to hurt their knees.
So eventually, I will go just like this. Look at videos on
start
YouTube.
Small.
Start small. Then as you feel better, just do one. And the goal is to go deep with one squat with assistance. Once you can do it without assistance, go deep.
Yeah.
Tell them about your mom.
Oh, yeah. My mom, she's 84, and we always comment when we see her, because she is. There's a pose in yoga. What is it called? The frog pose, I think. There's different names for it. But if you can squat all the way down and keep your heels down. Okay, I can do this.
Do it.
Okay, so you're down here. You can't see my feet.
Yeah.
But my mom, she gardens down here like this. And then she can get right up and down. That's a huge thing as you get older, just being able to get yourself up off the ground. So you need to keep that flexibility, and it prevents lower back pain. It's super good. It allows your those muscles to relax.
So I would say walk 5 minutes, do a squat, keep walking another 5 minutes, do a push-up, and if you can't do a full push-up, then just do one leaning against something. Just push down and up. Then whenever you're able to do more squats, push-ups, if you can't do a full body push-up, then rest on your knees and do a push-up on your knees. And then do 2. And then do 3. And do that 30 minutes. I think that will be the most practical way to combine.
Take the time to learn good form, and now there's no excuse because there's so many videos online.
Yes.
I got a free app that's called Hit Workout, and if you press on squats or lunges, it goes through exactly the form that you need to have, and I think that's important. It's not doing as many maybe, but doing them with good form.
Yep. Let's finish with this quick quiz. Walk the dog and lose weight. In a university study, people who walked their dog for 20 minutes a day, 5 days a week, lost how many pounds after 1 year? A, 4 pounds. B, 9 pounds. C, 14 pounds. D, 22 pounds. C, 14 pounds. That is awesome. They began by walking the dog 10 minutes per day, 3 times each week, and they went up to 5 days for 20 minutes a day.
I bet their dog was a lot happier too.
Mm-hmm.
We used to watch a show, The Dog Whisperer, and the biggest problem with dogs was that they didn't get the exercise that they needed. So So get a
Exercise.
dog and exercise. Take them for
Exercise,
walks.
discipline, and affection, said Cesar Milan, in that order. That's what
That's
they
what
need.
dogs need.
That's what dogs need. Little tip there. Okay, this is just kind of an overview on exercise. We can't get very deep into it, but send us a message and we'd love to go into more depth to help you, especially those of you who need to bring that aspect of their life into their career. Because a lot of you that we know, you have a calling to grow your business, to grow your career, or to grow your ministry, and sometimes we get out of balance. But God gave us only one life, and He gave us resources. And the way you do that is by becoming faithful in those resources that God gave us, a good administrator of them. And it's one of them is your health, the other one is your finances, the other one is your relationships, your family relationships. And as you become a good steward, your business can grow without you losing your soul, your family, or your health in the process. So, anything else, honey, to finish?
Yeah, just, your body is a temple of the Lord, the Bible says. So it does make a difference, how we treat ourselves. And go counterculture. You're not doing it for the external. Yeah, you're gonna feel better, and if you lose weight, you're probably gonna like the way your clothes fit better. But have that internal motivation and know that you're gonna feel better, you're gonna be healthier, your body's gonna be able to fight diseases, and your mood is going to improve. You're not going to be as stressed. So think of all the benefits. Just stir up those waters.
All right, so we're Cesar and Pam.
With cesarandpam.com.
Grow your business without selling your soul, your family, or your health. We'll see you on the next one.